There was once a girl named Alara who never spoke a word, not because she couldn't, but because she didn't need to. She spoke in colors. Whenever Alara felt something, colors would shimmer around her like waves of light. When she was happy, golden sparkles would dance from her fingertips. When she was scared, her feet left behind deep blue footprints. When she loved something deeply, a soft pink glow would bloom from her chest and linger in the air like perfume. People in her village didn't understand it at first. They would ask, "Why won't she talk?" But Alara didn't answer with her mouth. She answered with a swirl of orange joy, or a pale green question mark drifting in the wind. Only her grandmother truly understood. "She speaks more than any of us," the old woman would say. "We just have to learn how to listen." At school, Alara painted instead of speaking. When the teacher asked how she felt, Alara would hand over a canvas filled with stormy grays and hopeful yellows. And slowly, the other children began to see what she meant. One day, a boy named Theo tripped and scraped his knee during recess. Everyone gathered around, unsure what to say. Alara walked up and didn't say a thing. Instead, she touched his hand, and from her palm bloomed a gentle wave of turquoise light. The pain faded and so did Theo's tears. From then on, Alara was no longer the quiet girl. She was the girl who spoke in colors. The mayor of the town once came to visit the school. He asked Alara to demonstrate her talent. Alara looked nervous. So many eyes, so much pressure. She stood still, silent. But then she closed her eyes. A single tear rolled down her cheek, not out of fear, but out of hope. And suddenly, the room filled with brilliant red light that burst like a firework across the ceiling, followed by cascading gold, and a single ribbon of soft lavender that drifted down and wrapped gently around everyone in the room. The mayor stood stunned. He turned to the teacher and said, "I have never been spoken to so clearly." As years passed, Alara's colors grew more powerful. She helped solve arguments with calming greens. She shared joy with bursts of orange and peach. She showed love with layered hues of soft pink, deep purple, and warm amber. One day a storm came, a real one. Thunder shook the sky. Trees bent. The town was afraid. Alara stood in the middle of the street, palms raised. She released a flood of colors so rich and wide they formed a canopy above the village, a shield of feeling, a voice without sound. And the storm passed. Afterward, the town held a celebration, not just for the weather passing, but for the girl who taught them that communication is more than words. Alara never spoke a word. But the world began to speak in colors with her. Children painted feelings. Grown-ups wore pins with their moods. The library added a section called Wordless Wisdom, with blank books and open canvases. Alara continued to live simply, quietly, vibrantly. And every morning, she would walk into the sunrise and greet it not with a hello, but with a brilliant burst of sky blue and sun gold that stretched across the path before her. Because sometimes, the most powerful voices are not the loudest. They are simply the ones brave enough to shine.